Welcome to Proclaim, a presentation of the Catholic Diocese of Alexandria. Join us as we journey together through the Scriptures revealed to us by God.
Good morning and welcome to Proclaim. And so now we begin chapter 4 of the Gospel with the beginning of the introduction of parables. It says, on another occasion he began to teach by the sea. Again, one of those simple little geographical references to where Jesus is and what's going on, although as we'll see as the chapter unfolds, Mark's knowledge of the geography of Palestine seems to be very sketchy. A very large crowd gathered around him so that he got into a boat on the sea and sat down. Again, what sometimes we forget is that we're so accustomed to artificial sound enhancement systems, public address systems or the equivalent of them, that those, of course, did not exist in the time of Jesus. But yet he made use of what was often a very natural environment, the reflection off of the water that would make it easier for his words to be heard by those sitting along the seashore. And so to get into a boat simply gave him a better vantage point. Mark tells us it's a large crowd. Of course, we can only guess at what large meant to him. When we think of large, we tend to think of thousands or tens of thousands. Probably in most cases, a large crowd in those days would have been significantly less than that. But it was enough that for Jesus to be heard, he took a step that he doesn't always take. And that is, he separates himself with enough distance that the water would serve as a natural amphitheater, a natural amplifier for it. And so his teaching would certainly not be very effective if no one heard it. Mark lets us know that Jesus was very much aware of that. And so as he begins to tell them a story, he does it in a way that hopefully they'll be able not only to hear it, but if they're willing to take that extra effort, to begin to understand it. And so the first story that we find in this chapter of Mark's Gospel is about someone who sows seed.
This program was brought to you by Christus Cabrini Hospital.